The creation of the 1962 TV series, The Beverly Hillbillies, involved a fascinating casting process. Paul Henning, the show's creator, had a clear vision for the characters, which made the search for the perfect actors a detailed process. For the role of Jed Clampett, the patriarch of the hillbilly family who strikes oil and moves to Beverly Hills, they needed a well-respected and experienced actor. Buddy Ebsen, known for his work in theater, films, and television, was ultimately chosen. His down-to-earth charm and authenticity perfectly embodied the character. The character of Granny, Jed's mother-in-law, was played by Irene Ryan, a vaudeville and radio star. Ryan brought a wealth of experience to the role. She was chosen for her ability to combine the character's stubbornness with a lovable and endearing quality. Casting the role of Elly May, Jed's pretty and somewhat naive daughter, proved to be a challenge. After several auditions, they found Donna Douglas, a former Miss New Orleans, who captured the perfect blend of beauty, innocence, and country charm. The final piece of the casting puzzle was finding the right actor to play Jethro. Bodine, Elly May's cousin. Max Baer Jr., a former college football player and son of a heavyweight boxing champion, was selected. His athletic build and comedic timing made him an ideal fit for the role. Chemistry tests played a crucial part in the casting process. The producers wanted to ensure that the actors would have a natural rapport with each other. These tests helped them determine which cast members would work best together, ultimately contributing to the show's long-term success. In the end, the cast of the Beverly Hillbillies proved to be a perfect match. Their collective talents and on-screen chemistry brought the show to life and created a classic that continues to be enjoyed by audiences today. The Beverly Hillbillies, a 1962 TV series, was brought to life by director Paul Henning. Henning's approach was centered around creating a contrast between the simple, rural world of the Clampett family and the glamorous, materialistic world of Beverly Hills. This contrast formed the backbone of the show's humor and appeal. Henning's directorial vision was influenced by his background in rural Missouri, which he used to infuse authenticity into the Clampett family's characterizations. He also drew inspiration from classic American literature, particularly Mark Twain's works, which explore the clash between different cultures and societal values. The director's style was characterized by a careful balance of slapstick comedy and subtle social commentary. He employed a variety of visual gags and humorous situations, while also weaving in thoughtful observations about class, wealth, and the human condition. Henning's collaborative spirit was evident in his work with the cast and crew. He encouraged improvisation and input from the actors, resulting in a more natural and engaging performance style. Henning's collaboration with the show's writers was also crucial. He worked closely with them to develop storylines and characters that would highlight the contrast between the two worlds, further enhancing the show's comedic and thematic elements. The result was a classic TV series that continues to resonate with audiences today. The Beverly Hillbillies was a popular TV series that first aired in 1962. It follows the story of a poor hillbilly family who strikes it rich after discovering oil on their land and moves to Beverly Hills. The show is filled with humor, culture clashes, and heartwarming moments that have made it a classic. I don't have a personal story or cherished memory associated with the Beverly Hillbillies, but I'm sure many of you do. Perhaps you watched it with your family every week, or you laughed along with the antics of the Clampett family. Throughout this video, we'll be sharing some fun, shocking, and even sad facts about the Beverly Hillbillies. From behind-the-scenes secrets to little-known trivia, there's a lot to discover about this beloved show. Do you have a favorite episode or memory related to the Beverly Hillbillies? We'd love to hear about it in the comments below. Whether it's the first time you saw the show, or a particular scene that always makes you laugh, your stories and memories are an important part of its legacy. So sit back, relax, and join us as we explore the world of the Beverly Hillbillies. From the theme song that's still stuck in our heads to the unforgettable characters that have become a part of TV history, there's so much to learn and love about this classic show. The Beverly Hillbillies, a groundbreaking TV series, took viewers by storm in 1962. The show's set design was nothing short of innovative. The production team transformed a soundstage into a luxurious Beverly Hills mansion, complete with a glistening swimming pool and meticulously manicured gardens. However, the most intriguing set was the Clampett's rustic cabin, built from scratch to capture the essence of their Ozark roots. The filming locations added another layer of realism. To maintain authenticity, exterior shots of the mansion were filmed at a genuine Beverly Hills estate. while the iconic opening sequence featured the Clampett's journey from the Ozarks to California, showcasing breathtaking American landscapes. Logistical challenges abounded in this classic. Coordinating a live horse, Duke, on set proved to be a handful, yet the crew managed to integrate him seamlessly into the storyline. Moreover, the show's large cast and frequent location changes required meticulous planning and organization. In terms of technology, the Beverly Hillbillies was among the first to employ electronic image pickup tubes, enhancing visual quality and setting a precedent for future television productions. This technical innovation, coupled with the show's unique storytelling and memorable characters, ensured its lasting impact on popular culture. The Beverly Hillbillies, a classic television series that first aired in 1962, offers a humorous and heartwarming portrayal of a fish-out-of-water family. The show follows the Clampett family, who strike it rich after discovering oil on their land, and move to Beverly Hills, California. The series explores the culture clash between the rural, unrefined Clampetts and the wealthy, sophisticated residents of Beverly Hills. The show's creator, Paul Henning, was born on September 12, 1911, and began his career in radio before transitioning to television. He was known for his ability to create entertaining and relatable characters, and the Beverly Hillbillies is no exception. The show's main characters include Jed Clampett, the patriarch of the Clampett family, and his daughter, Elly Mae, who is known for her love of animals. The Beverly Hillbillies was a hit with audiences and ran for 9 seasons, with a total of 274 episodes. The show's success can be attributed to its unique blend of humor and heart, as well as its talented cast. The show's theme song, The Ballad of Jed Clampett, became a popular hit and is still recognized today. The show's impact can be seen in its numerous parodies and references in popular culture. The Beverly Hillbillies has also been adapted into a film and a stage musical. Despite its age, the show remains relevant and relatable as it explores themes of family, culture, and the pursuit of the American dream. In conclusion, The Beverly Hillbillies is a classic television series that has stood the test of time. Its unique blend of humor and heart, as well as its talented cast and memorable characters, have made it a beloved part of television history. Whether you're a fan of classic television or simply looking for an entertaining and heartwarming show, The Beverly Hillbillies is definitely worth a watch. The creation of the music for The Beverly Hillbillies was a collaborative effort between composers and musicians. Led by legendary composer Max Steiner, the team aimed to create music that would complement the narrative and emotional tone of this classic TV series. Steiner, known for his work on films like Gone with the Wind and King Kong, brought a wealth of experience to the table. He understood the power of music in storytelling, saying, "Music is the soul of a film." For The Beverly Hillbillies, he composed a score that mirrored the show's humor and heart. The soundtrack featured a mix of country and bluegrass music, which perfectly suited the show's rural themes and comedic elements. The opening theme, The Ballad of Jed Clampett, became a massive hit, encapsulating the show's fish-out-of-water narrative. The musicians, including banjo player Lester Flatt and guitarist Earl Scruggs, infused the music with authenticity and energy. They were no strangers to the genre, having formed the Foggy Mountain Boys, a pioneering bluegrass group. Their involvement added a layer of authenticity that resonated with audiences. The music of the Beverly Hillbillies was instrumental in setting the tone for the show. It provided a backdrop for the humor and heart of the series, enhancing the audience's emotional connection to the characters and their adventures. The score and soundtrack, much like the show itself, have endured, remaining a beloved part of television history. In the classic TV series The Beverly Hillbillies, actress Irene Ryan played Buddy Ebsen's mother-in-law. Despite being 6 years his senior in real life, Nancy Kulp, who also starred in the show, ran for Congress in 1984 and lost the election. She held Ebsen responsible for her defeat, as he had recorded a radio ad supporting her opponent and labeling her as too liberal. The two did not speak for several years, but eventually reconciled. Benaderet, another actress in the Beverly Hillbillies, was born in New York City and raised in San Francisco. She was discovered by a radio station manager while performing in a children's production of The Beggar's Opera, and was subsequently given a spot on the radio as a singer. One of the most iconic scenes in the Beverly Hillbillies is the opening credits sequence, where the Clampett family strikes oil on their land and becomes overnight millionaires. The scene is memorable due to its lively bluegrass music, striking visuals of the family's rural life, and the sudden transition to their new life in Beverly Hills. Director Richard Horf expertly uses montage to convey the Clampett's rags to riches story, cutting between shots of the family's modest cabin and their new mansion. The use of contrasting settings highlights the absurdity of the situation and sets the tone for the rest of the series. The performance of the actors is also noteworthy, particularly Buddy Ebsen as the family patriarch, Jed Clampett. Ebsen's deadpan delivery and genuine warmth make him a likable and relatable character, despite his newfound wealth. Cinematographer Harold E. Stein also deserves credit for the show's distinctive visual style. The use of wide-angle lenses and exaggerated camera angles adds to the comedic effect and emphasizes the contrast between the Clampett's old and new lifestyles. The impact of this scene on the audience is significant, as it establishes the show's unique blend of humor, heart, and social commentary. The scene has become synonymous with the show and is often parodied in popular culture. In a 1962 interview, Ebsen commented on the show's appeal, stating, "People like to see regular folks in extraordinary situations, and that's what the Beverly Hillbillies is all about." Another iconic scene from the show is the fish out of water moment when the Clampetts attend a fancy dinner party in Beverly Hills. The scene showcases the family's naivety and lack of social graces as they struggle to navigate the formalities of high society. Director Horf once again uses contrast to great effect, cutting between shots of the elegant dinner party and the Clampetts' rustic home cooking. The scene is a perfect example of the show's ability to balance humor and social commentary as it pokes fun at the pretensions of the wealthy while also highlighting the warmth and simplicity of rural life. The performance of the actors is once again a standout, with Ebsen and his co-stars delivering hilarious and endearing performances. The scene has become a fan favorite and is often cited as one of the show's most memorable moments. In a 1963 interview, actress Irene Ryan, who played Granny, commented on the show's appeal, stating, "People see themselves in the Clampetts. They may not be hillbillies, but they can relate to the feeling of being out of place in a new environment." Overall, the iconic scenes from the Beverly Hillbillies are memorable for their direction, performance, and cinematography. The show's unique blend of humor, heart, and social commentary has resonated with audiences for generations and continues to do so today. Donna Douglas, known for her role as Elly May Clampett in this classic TV show, took pride in her character and often made public appearances dressed as her alter ego. However, filming for the show faced a setback when the owner of the mansion used as the Clampetts' home broke an agreement due to tourists flocking to the mansion. Before joining the cast of the Beverly Hillbillies, Nancy Kulp had already caught the eye of Hollywood. Less than 3 weeks into her acting career, she received a movie role in The Model and The Marriage Broker. The success of this show and its cast members has left a lasting impact on television history. The Beverly Hillbillies, a 1962 TV series, gained significant cultural and social impact through its portrayal of a fish-out-of-water narrative. The show resonated with audiences due to its humor and relatability, following a family's adjustment to a vastly different lifestyle after striking oil on their land. This classic series influenced pop culture in various ways, including the popularization of country music and the iconic bluegrass-inspired theme song. Moreover, the show introduced colloquialisms and phrases from rural America into mainstream culture, further solidifying its impact. The Beverly Hillbillies also contributed to discussions on relevant social and cultural themes. It subtly addressed class divisions and social mobility as the Clampett family navigated the world of wealth and privilege in Beverly Hills. The show, in its own way, challenged stereotypes and prejudices, highlighting the importance of kindness, humility, and authenticity. In essence, the Beverly Hillbillies left an indelible mark on American television, transcending generations and remaining a beloved piece of pop culture history. Its themes and characters continue to resonate with audiences today, reminding us of the importance of staying true to oneself amidst life's many changes. In the classic series The Beverly Hillbillies, exotic animal trainer Ralph Helfer played a significant role. He was the owner and trainer of Judy the chimpanzee, who portrayed cousin Bessie, as well as Skipper. Helfer's expertise in working with animals was a valuable contribution to the show. Max Baer Jr. also had an interesting role in the series. He occasionally played the dual role of Jethro and his twin sister, Jethro Bodine. To create Jethro's voice, Linda Henning, daughter of series creator Paul Henning, was brought in. Donna Douglas, who starred in the Beverly Hillbillies, shared several commonalities with her co-star, Buddy Ebsenator like Ebsen, Douglas is a successful gospel singer and character actress. Additionally, they both identify as Republican. This just goes to show that the cast of this classic series had a lot in common beyond their on-screen roles. The Beverly Hillbillies, a 1962 TV series, received mixed reviews from critics. Some praised its humor and unique premise, while others criticized it for stereotyping and promoting negative views of rural Americans. Critics, such as the New York Times' Jack Gould, described the show as a cheerful and engaging comedy, sparkling with inventive wit. He commended the cast performances, highlighting the outstanding work of Buddy Ebsen as Jed Clampett. However, not all reviews were positive. The show faced backlash for its portrayal of rural Americans, with some critics arguing that it reinforced negative stereotypes. In a 1963 article, The Nation's critic, Stuart Samuels, criticized the show for its vulgarity and condescension towards rural America. Despite the mixed critical reception, the show was a hit with audiences. It consistently ranked in the top 10 shows during its 9-season run and became a cultural phenomenon. The Beverly Hillbillies also received several award nominations. In 1963, it was nominated for 2 Primetime Emmy Awards, including Outstanding Comedy Series and Outstanding Performance by an Actor in a Supporting Role in a Comedy Series for Max Baer Jr.'s portrayal of Jethro Bodine. These accolades were significant for those involved in the show. Nominations and wins for prestigious awards, such as the Emmys, helped legitimize the show and solidify its place in television history. The show's success also provided opportunities for the cast and crew to further their careers in the entertainment industry. In conclusion, while the Beverly Hillbillies received mixed reviews from critics, its popularity with audiences and award nominations speak to its enduring appeal and impact on television history. Frank Cady, known for his role in the Beverly Hillbillies, earned his BA in speech and drama and later returned to Stanford for graduate work. It was there he met his future wife, Shirley Jones, who was also an actress. Cady's passion for acting extended beyond his time on set, as he taught the craft at the university. Donna Douglas, who played Elly May Clampett, was a fan favorite. She went above and beyond to connect with her audience, spending hours autographing photos and personally responding to fan mail. Despite receiving more fan mail than any of her co-stars, Douglas made sure to respond to each and every letter. Max Baer, who played Jethro Bodine, was often seen wearing a gold chain in close-up shots. This subtle detail added to his character's persona and helped bring the show to life. In total, the Beverly Hillbillies aired for 9 seasons and remains a classic to this day. The dedication and hard work of its cast and crew continue to resonate with audiences, both old and new. In the early 1960s, the set of the Beverly Hillbillies was always buzzing with energy. Buddy Ebsen, who played the patriarch Jed Clampett, was known for his practical jokes. One time, he filled a cast member's boots with mud, creating quite a mess when the poor fellow put them on. Paul Henning, the creator of this classic, had a unique way of directing. He would often act out scenes himself, providing the cast with a live demonstration of what he wanted. His antics brought laughter and lightness to the set. The show's theme song, with its catchy banjo tune, became an instant hit. But did you know that the original choice for the theme was a different song entirely? It was only after much persuasion from the show's music director that Henning agreed to give the now famous theme a chance. Behind the scenes, the cast often found themselves in amusing situations. For instance, during the filming of outdoor scenes, real-life animals would sometimes wander onto the set. A curious bear once ambled over, causing quite a stir. Despite these light-hearted moments, the cast and crew took their work seriously. They understood the impact this show could have, and they strived to deliver their best performances. The result was a series that has stood the test of time, still entertaining audiences today. Kathleen Freeman, known for her role in the Beverly Hillbillies, has an impressive filmography. 9 films she appeared in have been selected for the National Film Registry, including classics like Singin' in the Rain and The Sting. This speaks volumes about her impact in the film industry. Donna Douglas, on the other hand, is best recognized for her role as Elly May Clampett in the same TV series. Her portrayal of the character left a lasting impression on the public. The bank owned by Milburn Drysdale in the show, the fictitious Commerce Bank of Beverly Hills, has an interesting backstory. It's likely borrowed from the actual Commerce Bank in Kansas City, Missouri, which is situated near Independence, Missouri, where show creator Paul Henning grew up. This connection adds a layer of personal history to the creation of this classic. The Beverly Hillbillies, a 1962 TV series, holds a significant place in film history. This classic brought rural America into the living rooms of urban viewers, providing a unique contrast to the typical urban-centric shows of the time. The series, with its slapstick humor and down-home wisdom, offered a refreshing perspective that resonated with audiences. The show's influence can be seen in various aspects of future filmmaking. For instance, the theme of culture clash, a central element in the Beverly Hillbillies, has been a recurring theme in many subsequent productions. The series also popularized the fish-out-of-water trope, where a character is placed in a vastly different environment, leading to humorous situations. The Beverly Hillbillies inspired several subsequent works. The series' success led to a 1993 film adaptation, which, while not as successful as the TV series, still managed to capture the essence of the original. Additionally, the series' influence can be seen in various modern TV shows and films that explore similar themes of culture clash and rural-urban dynamics. In terms of lasting impact, the Beverly Hillbillies played a crucial role in diversifying the types of stories told on television. By focusing on a rural family and their experiences in a wealthy urban environment, the series challenged the status quo and broadened the scope of television storytelling. This classic continues to be cherished by audiences today for its unique blend of humor, heart, and cultural commentary. The Beverly Hillbillies quickly became a hit after its premiere, reaching the #1 spot in ratings within just 3 weeks. This achievement remains unmatched in television history, with the show holding the top position for 2 consecutive years. Shug Fisher, a cast member, had a notable career highlight when he performed with the Sons of the Pioneers at Carnegie Hall in 1951. His contribution to the group was significant. Buddy Ebsen, who played a central character in the TV series, had a special connection with his co-star Donna Douglas. She mentioned in an interview that Ebsen reminded her of her late father and that most of her scenes were with him. This relationship added depth to their on-screen chemistry. In the classic television series The Beverly Hillbillies, audiences were introduced to a cast of unique characters, including the dim-witted nephew Jethro, played by Max Baer Jr. Interestingly, Baer's father and Ebsen were friends before Baer's birth, with Ebsen even becoming a surrogate father to Baer Jr. after his father's death. In the original pilot episode, the narrator mentions that the family is from the Ozarks, but later episodes reveal that Granny is actually from Tennessee. The creators of the show, including Paul Henning, drew inspiration from their own backgrounds, with Henning himself hailing from Missouri. Furthermore, fans of The Simpsons may have noticed a familiar face in the blue-haired lawyer, who often represents Mr. Burns. This character was intentionally designed to resemble Charles Lane, an actor who appeared in The Beverly Hillbillies. Overall, the classic sitcom The Beverly Hillbillies has left a lasting impact on television and pop culture, with its unique characters and memorable storylines. In the classic television series The Beverly Hillbillies, certain interesting facts are worth noting. As each episode concluded during the last 6 seasons, Jerry Scoggins sang the closing tune, and off-screen, Donna Douglas, who played Elly May Clampett, would say, "Thanks, and we'll be back next week at this same time and same channel just before." A commercial break started. Initially filmed in black and white for the first 3 seasons, the show transitioned to color filming from 1965 to 1971. Out of the 274 episodes that aired during its 9-season run, 106 were in black and white, and 168 in color. Interestingly, the series' pilot episode, The Clampett Strike Oil, aired on Donna Douglas's 30th birthday, even though her character, Elly May Clampett, was supposed to be 17. In the first season of The Beverly Hillbillies, eagle-eyed viewers may notice a detail during the end credits. Granny can be seen waving with both hands. This simple gesture offers a glimpse into the character's personality, setting the stage for the show's exploration of the culture clash between the rural South and the glamorous world of Beverly Hills. Behind the scenes, Max Baer Jr., who played Jethro, made use of the tennis courts at the Kirkby mansion when they weren't filming. This anecdote provides a glimpse into the off-screen camaraderie among the cast and crew, adding a layer of warmth to the production of this classic series. Interestingly, Buddy Ebsen, who played Jed Clampett, became friends with Max Baer Jr.'s family long before the series began. Ebsen met Baer's father at one of his boxing matches, forging a connection that would later translate to their on-screen partnership. This bit of trivia highlights the importance of personal relationships in the entertainment industry and underscores the serendipitous nature of casting in The Beverly Hillbillies. In the Beverly Hillbillies, Linda Henning, who played the character of Jethro Bodine, has an interesting claim to fame. She is one of only 2 actors to appear in both the pilot and finale of the 1995 series Sliders. Benaderet, who played the role of Pearl Bodine in the first season of the Beverly Hillbillies, had a successful radio career before transitioning to television. In 1936, she joined Orson Welles on the Campbell Playhouse and became a regular on Jack Benny's radio show, where she created memorable characters such as Gertrude Gearshift. Benaderet was also a regular on other popular radio shows of the time, including The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet, The Great Gildersleeve, and Fibber McGee and Molly. She even played Lucille Ball's best friend on My Favorite Husband, which was the precursor to I Love Lucy. Donna Douglas, who played the character of 17-year-old Elly May Clampett, was actually 30 during the first season of the Beverly Hillbillies, and 38 by the time the series ended. Despite the age difference, Douglas portrayed the character convincingly, showcasing her acting prowess. After the hit TV series The Beverly Hillbillies ended, rumors about the cast continued to circulate. One such rumor involved actress Irene Ryan, who played the role of Granny. There were claims that she was actually younger than her on-screen daughter Donna Douglas, but wore heavy makeup to appear older. However, this was far from the truth, as Ryan was born in 1902, while Douglas was born in 1932. The show's producer and creator, Paul Henning, was a big fan of actress Benaderet. He had her in mind when developing the Beverly Hillbillies and wanted her to play the role of Granny. But Benaderet, who was well endowed, felt she was not suitable for the role. During the auditions for Granny, Benaderet spotted Irene Ryan and knew she was perfect for the part. She pointed Ryan out to Henning, saying, "There's your Granny." After the show's filming ended, the house used as the Clampett residence was demolished in 1994. Musician Trent Reznor, who used the house to record his album The Downward Spiral, allegedly took the front door, which had the word pig painted on it. He used it for his studio in Louisiana. In summary, the Beverly Hillbillies, which aired in 1962, had its fair share of rumors and interesting stories even after it ended. From casting rumors to the fate of the Clampett house, the show's legacy lived on long after its final episode. In casting the Beverly Hillbillies, the creator had a specific actor in mind for the role of Jed Clampett. After seeing Buddy Ebsen in Breakfast at Tiffany's, he was convinced that Ebsen was the right fit. At the time, Ebsen was considering retirement, but a copy of the script changed his mind, and he ended up accepting the part. Sharon Tate was initially announced to play the lead in Tarzan and the Valley of Gold, but the role ultimately went to Nancy Kovac. Interestingly, Kovac's middle name is Jane, which is also the name of Tarzan's iconic love interest. The character of Miss Jane Hathaway, played by Nancy Kulp, had a middle name that matched her first name. Kulp's portrayal of the character was well received, and she became a beloved part of the show. In summary, the Beverly Hillbillies underwent some casting changes, with Buddy Ebsen initially considering retirement before taking on the role of Jed Clampett. Sharon Tate was announced to play the lead in Tarzan and the Valley of Gold, but the role went to Nancy Kovac, whose middle name happened to be Jane. Finally, the character of Miss Jane Hathaway, played by Nancy Kulp, shared a middle name with the character she portrayed. Since 1972, college thespians have competed annually for the prestigious Irene Ryan scholarships at the Kennedy Center American College Theater Festival, honoring the legacy of the Beverly Hillbillies actress Irene Ryan. Before his role as Jed Clampett, Buddy Ebsen had contemplated retiring from show business. However, the opportunity to star in the Clampett Strike Oil changed his mind. This classic series made its debut on CBS in September 1962, airing at 9:01 p.m. EST, 800 p.m. EST, just 1 week after the Virginian premiered on NBC. For 4 years, it remained in its original time slot before moving to 900 p.m. EST, 800 p.m. CST for another year, and finally to 730 p.m. EST, 630 p.m. S6 The Dick Van Dyke Show followed it 2 years later, but the Beverly Hillbillies had already secured its place in television history. In the initial episode of this classic, titled The Clampett Strike Oil, Nancy Kulp is simply credited as the secretary. Interestingly, Benaderet was considered for the role of Granny, but she ended up playing cousin Pearl Bodine instead. Today, Max Baer Jr., who portrayed Jethro Bodine, is the only surviving main cast member following the death of Donna Douglas, who played Elly May Clampett in 2015. In the Beverly Hillbillies, Buddy Ebsen's portrayal of the patriarch, Jed Clampett, is noteworthy. Despite his claim of respiratory issues from his time in The Wizard of Oz, Ebsen outlived all his major co-stars, with only a few Munchkin actors surpassing him. Linda Henning, who played Betty Jo Elliott in the Beverly Hillbillies, had an interesting career trajectory. She reprised her character in two other series, Petticoat Junction and Green Acres. This unique connection across multiple shows is quite intriguing. Phil Silvers, known for his role as Master Sergeant Ernest G. Bilko in The Phil Silvers Show, has been honored with a 44 USA commemorative postage stamp. This stamp, issued on August 11, 2009, is part of the Early TV Memories issue, which speaks volumes about his enduring influence in the world of television. Donna Douglas, who played Elly May on the classic TV show The Beverly Hillbillies, had a journey to stardom that began in New York City. After moving there in 1958, she studied acting with Lee Strasberg at the Actors Studio and won the Miss Byline contest. She then signed a contract with MGM, but her option was dropped. Undeterred, Douglas continued her studies with acting coach Jeff Corey in Hollywood. Meanwhile, co-star Kathleen Freeman had already made a name for herself in the industry. She appeared in 3 films that were nominated for or won the Oscar for Best Picture, including The Greatest Show on Earth and The Sting. In The Beverly Hillbillies, Freeman played Mistress Drysdale, the mother of Sonny, played by Louis Nye. Interestingly, Nye was only 8 years younger than Freeman, despite playing her son. Sonny's actual last name was never revealed, and he was always known as Sonny Drysdale. Douglas's pet canary, Francis, was named after actor Anthony Franciosa, whom she met while he was filming The Long Hot Summer in Baton Rouge. It was clear that Douglas's love for animals extended beyond the screen, as she was known for her compassion towards animals throughout her life. An agreement was reached between Filmways Productions and Arnold Kirkeby to film the exterior of the Kirkeby Mansion for the classic TV show, The Beverly Hillbillies. The agreement included cleaning up the grounds after filming and keeping the mansion's address confidential. Interestingly, all 36 episodes of the first season and the first 19 episodes of the second season are in the public domain. CBS, which bought the rights to the series, didn't renew their copyrights, leading to many low-budget home video and DVD releases. However, copyright issues often result in the original theme music being replaced with generic tunes. Max Baer Jr., who played Jethro, took advantage of the show's popularity by licensing the Beverly Hillbillies name and characters from CBS to establish a casino called Jethro's. A picture of Granny hangs over every bed with the caption, "Don't you touch her boy." This classic TV show continues to leave its mark on popular culture in unexpected ways. The Beverly Hillbillies, a classic television series that first aired in 1962, was sponsored by Kellogg's of Battle Creek. This sponsorship played a significant role in the show's success, as it allowed for wider distribution and promotion. In addition to its financial backing, the series also featured a unique aspect in the form of animals. Frank Inn, who served as the animal trainer for the show, not only trained the animals but also provided them. These animals were Elly May Clampett's critters, and they added a charming and entertaining element to the series. Furthermore, Kathleen Freeman, who had a recurring role in the Beverly Hillbillies, was considered for the role of Alice Nelson in The Brady Bunch in 1969. Although she did not ultimately secure that role, her talent and contributions to the world of television were significant. Overall, The Beverly Hillbillies was a groundbreaking television series that left a lasting impact on the industry, thanks in part to its sponsorship and unique animal characters. And Kathleen Freeman's talent and versatility were also noteworthy, as demonstrated by her consideration for the role of Alice Nelson in The Brady Bunch. The Beverly Hillbillies, a classic TV series from 1962, brought us laughter and joy with its unique blend of humor and social commentary. Did this show leave a lasting impression on you? We'd love to hear about your experiences and memories related to the Beverly Hillbillies. How did this series impact you personally or influence your perspective on cinema? Perhaps you found yourself relating to the Clampett family's fish-out-of-water experiences, or maybe the show's satire of wealth and class struck a chord with you. Feel free to share your thoughts and stories with us. Your engagement, through likes, shares, and subscriptions, helps us continue exploring the world of classic television and cinema together. Let's keep the conversation going. Remember, every story matters, so don't hesitate to tell us how this classic TV series has left its mark on you. Looking forward to hearing